Hello, good afternoon and welcome to today's vlog for Tuesday the 19th of May. Hope everybody is well. Three little things before we get on to today's action. I mentioned yesterday I took a job with a slight gut feeling. What happened, if you haven't watched yesterday's video, very briefly, I got a phone call from a shipper, offered me a job. I turned it down because their feedback wasn't very good. I subsequently got another phone call from another shipper who actually was okay with my decision, but he said the job is actually mine. And we agreed a price, £140 from Harwich in Essex going to Chatteris in Cambridgeshire. The agreement was he would pay me same day, and at the time of doing my vlog I hadn't obviously been paid because I've just finished the job. I'm pleased to report he did pay me. I got up this morning and the money has been paid through SmartPay, so excellent. It's nice to see a shipper that understood my issues yesterday as an owner driver. We agreed a decent price for the job, and yeah, and he's paid me as he promised to pay me. So I'm going to give Z5 Logistics a shout, so thank you very much. Not sure whether in the past we would have worked together, because his normal terms of payment are 45 days, which I tend to avoid. I've only got two shippers that I will actually work for that are 45 days. One of them I've done a job for ages, to be honest. I haven't seen any jobs issued by him for ages, so may well have gone out of business. But yeah, I'm going to add them to my list. If I see a job for them again, I will work for the guy, because he seemed like a decent guy. Other news, been catching up with various bits and pieces I missed while I was away. Episodes 7 and 8 of the Courier Journals is out to listen to. Emma now puts it on YouTube, so there's no excuses from any of you. If you're watching me, you can give Emma's podcast a listen to. I think they're really informative. There's different sides of the industry, things like sales and what the latest ones about what customers want, and I think it's a good listen. Even if you don't want your own customers, it's good to see how other people think and are acting within the courier industry. So please give it a listen. Give some comments. It's a tough business doing podcasts. I know a couple of people that do them. It's an expensive thing to do in terms of equipment and then time and everything. So like everything in life, if we don't use it, we lose it. And the courier industry doesn't have a podcast, and not one that I've found that's any good. So give it a listen. It's called The Courier Journals, and you can get it on Spotify, but it's also there on YouTube. And Emma also has all the normal bits and pieces on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X, I think, as well. Last thing, and more good news, I nearly opened a second can of Coke Zero last night when I saw this. West Midlands Police posted yesterday, in conjunction with Border Force, they did a clampdown on vans in the West Midlands. I don't know if Vosa were also involved in it. I don't think it's mentioned Vosa, but they probably were there. Anyway, the upshot of this day of action, they took 5 vans off the road and detained 16, yes 16 people for immigration offences. Now, part of me thinks that's absolutely staggering. 5 vans coming off the road, obviously not insured or unfit to be used. That's a high figure. And 16 for immigration defences is surprising, not surprising, I don't know. What I will do know is, for example, when I don't live in sort of Essex, East London now, but areas like East Ham, where there are streets and streets of terraced houses, all those houses have garages, and those garages are all turned into homes for people who are under the radar. I know this, we all know this, and yeah, it's a subject, and it's not a race issue. I'm not trying to be racist, right wing or whatever. It's a fact of life. And if Border Force do a simple one day pulling vans and find that many offences, it just shows you how big the problem is. And because us as courier drivers, we know it. If you're legit like me, if you run legit, You pay your taxes, you pay your VAT, you do everything above board. We know prices are getting driven down, and there's a fantastic reason why prices are getting driven down, because people under the radar are doing our work, and the quicker we get those off the road, the better. So I hope other police forces and border force are able to do more of these. We can certainly very easily name the areas that you need to be doing it, and yeah, let's hope that helps us in the long run. Right, on to today. It's been a very good day. I'm pleased with today. I won a job yesterday afternoon on the way home, collection from Colchester, my postcode, although it's 20 minutes away from my house. I also had the benefit, the wife was working from home today, so I could have a little bit later start. It's a small van job going 76 miles to Hatfield. It's a job I've done half a dozen times for this shipper. It's basically fruit samples. It could be one box, in this case it was two. It could be half a dozen boxes. It's nothing, it's an easy job. Collection's always 8:30. The office doesn't open till 8, and sometimes the fruit isn't picked till the morning, depending on what fruit it is. Sometimes it's done the day before, left overnight in the freezer. But I got there at 8:15, off site 8:25. Nice and straightforward, all the way down the A12 to the M25, round the M25, back up north the A1 to Hatfield, and we're literally 5 minutes off the A1 there. It's a supermarket head office. Got there at 10:20, empty 10:25. For some reason I was desperate for some food and a coffee. Don't know why, I think probably because I had breakfast at home this morning, but anyway, just around the corner is a Wetherspoons, so I took myself around there, used the facilities, grabbed myself a coffee and a quick something to eat, looking for other work. There were some bits about. There was a job that was 30 minutes away from where I was in Stevenage. I was going to Dunmow in Essex for a large van, 41 miles. I put a price of £70 on that, didn't get it. Yeah, probably too far away, to be honest. I think more than the fact of the £70, although I think 60 might have put me more in the game. But I did win a job just as I'm finishing my coffee, from Hatfield, 10 minutes away, just sort of more towards Potter's Bar. Going to Northampton. Now, Northampton wouldn't be an area that I would normally aim for, just in the off chance of not being a third job, but I thought I'd put a price on this. Small van job, 53 miles, put a price of £60 on, so just over £1 a mile. But from where I was, it was going to be quite straightforward to get back onto the M1 and up straight up the M1 to Northampton. Got that job, so that was good. So I was 10 minutes away, on site for 11:15, off site for 11:20, just two boxes. And I went to, what was it called? Delpre Abbey, something like that. Apologies to the locals. Very nice. Some building work going on there. Got there at 12:30. I was done by 12:35. So it was a lovely place, easy to park, no restrictions on parking there. So I parked myself up. Just had a bit of lunch, wasn't that hungry, but I got some food with me. Looking for the third job of the day. There was some jobs about. Again, there was a job from Wellingborough, which was 25 minutes away, going to Peterborough for a medium wheelbase van. That was going to be 34 miles. That's taken me in the right direction. Put a price of £60 on it. Didn't get it. Again, I'm thinking it might be the distance I'm away rather than anything else. Another job come up, I oohed and ahed over, but I put a price on it in the end, from Lutterworth, 35 minutes further north. It was a car job, but it's going to Norwich, and I'm thinking, for me it's going to be 2.5 to 3 hours going home empty, so I might as well do the half an hour to Lutterworth, probably 2.5 hours to Norwich, and then an hour and a half home. But I put a price of £110 for 133 miles. I wasn't going to be too sorry if I didn't get it, and I didn't. The job did sell, and again I'm probably thinking it might be the distance 35, but patience rewarded me. Got a job at about 1:25, and it was also from Wellingborough, which I mentioned I'm 25 minutes away from. going to Whittam in Essex. Absolutely perfect for me. One of the big freight forwarding companies there. There's a few freight forwarders, transport companies. One of the big ones there, which I've worked for before. It was a large wheelbase, 3 pallets to collect, going 87 miles. I put a price of £100 on it. I nearly went 80, but again, I read this thing about don't go too cheap. Shippers worry when it's too cheap. So I went with £100 and sat there with my legs and my fingers firmly crossed. And yes, I got a phone call 10 minutes later. Well, not even that, I don't think. Job's mine. So off I went. It was about 25 minutes to Wellingborough. Got there at 5 to 2. Just a small delay. They were just finished shrink wrapping the 3rd pallet, but I was away and off site at 20 past 2. I'm going to be in Whittam for about 4:30. I've been early this company. It's very straightforward. They work till 10 o'clock at night anyway, so no problem getting the goods off. They'll get me unloaded pretty quickly. It's probably on its way to Spain where the goods are going on a truck, so that'll be no issues. That'll be nice. 4:30ish. I'll be home for 5:30. Say 3 jobs are 90, 60 and 100, 250. I'm well pleased with that. That's good for me. Yeah, so very happy with that. It's been a good day and I'm home at 5:30. Got darts tonight. I'm gutted. I do love my darts. It's moved to Tuesday as it's the Summer League. Oh, but Bournemouth, Man City to watch, or Spurs, Chelsea. There we go. Luckily they've got 2 televisions where I'm playing darts tonight, and I'm sure they'll have each game, or 1 game on each telly. But I'd rather sit and watch the game. But there we go. I'm committed to darts on a Tuesday, so darts it is. Hope you've had a good day. Nothing else to report at the moment, so I'm going to call it a day there. I've got a late start tomorrow. Excuse me. I've got a plumber just coming in to do a small job for me in the morning. He said he'll be there for about 8:30, so it's not going to take very long. So I'm hoping to be out the house and on the way for about 9 o'clock. If I tried to do this job, I'd still be there at lunchtime and probably in all sorts of mess. So let's pay the professionals to do it, which is what we do in the courier industry, isn't it? Pay the professionals to do the job. Anyway, take care, good luck the rest of the day, and we'll talk tomorrow. All the best now. Cheers, Paul.